Hey, Ben Wooten here for aetutesplus.com, and welcome to this quick tip tutorial. Today, I'm going to guide you through making a 3D blood effect, something like this. Pretty cool. Now, first off, I need to say that I wholly recommend you do this kind of thing as a practical effect in shoot. You will get much more satisfying results by actually pouring fake blood on the ground. However, if your dramatic death scene needs to take place in your grandma's living room, I suggest you keep watching. Now, some of you may be saying that I'm just going to animate a masked red solid. Well, you're right, but there's a little bit more to it than that. Alright, let's start. First off, I'm going to create a new composition, 1920 by 1080 square pixels and 25 frames a second. You use whatever's best for your settings. Alright, Control Y, I'm going to make a new solid. Pick a kind of mid-dark red colour. Press OK. Up here, grab the pen tool and start drawing a mask however you want your blood to be shaped. Add a slight Bezier curve to your points, but not too much, or else you'll get some unrealistic results. Seal that off. Okay, there's our blood. Now, it looks a bit boring at the moment, so we'll open the mask properties and have a play with the expansion and see what kind of effect we get. Alright, you can already see we've got some issues arising here. When it goes in, the mask doesn't actually change shape, it just sucks it in, so we get this kind of inverted effect in these corners. Now, that's a little bit of a problem because real liquid doesn't do that. Also, when we bring it the other way, we get this kind of clouding effect where it gets this kind of fluffy look, especially if you've got some more deep points. You get these corners again. Looks too fluffy. So, to combat this, I'm going to open a little effect here called Roughen Edges. Apply that to your solid. Come up to the settings here. Bring the border in, nice and deep. Come up here to the edge sharpness, crank that up, because you don't want to have this kind of feathered look to it. You want to have real sharp edges. Come to the fractal influence, drag that down so you've just got a little bit of a wave, a little bit more. There we go. A bit less there. Okay. Now, let's have a look when we bring the expansion in. Lovely. So it's also got this kind of cool effect where it fills out really fast, as if the blood pulls out, see over here? And also when we bring the expansion up, it fills itself out nicely in these kind of dips there. So turn the effect off and see the difference it makes. It just fills in those corners really nicely. Alright, that's basically it for creating the shape of the blood. So what we're going to do is we're going to keyframe the animation of this. So we're going to go to the mask expansion, click on the stopwatch, move forward maybe 6 seconds, bring the expansion out. So right click on this keyframe, go keyframe assistant, easy ease. If you have a look at the graph here, it shows that we've got a kind of smoothed out, so it comes out really fast and then slows down until it finally stops. Might just crank that up a little bit more. Alright, let's do a quick RAM preview of that. Alright. Nice. Alright, that part done. Going to select the solid, go Control Shift C to pre-compose it, move all attributes and click OK. So it's still got the animation. Now at the moment the blood's looking a little bit flat. So what I'm going to do is get a new effect, CC Glass. Now this is a really nifty plugin, creates some cool 3D effects. Go to Surface, get the bump map, make sure it's set to deep red solid, go to the properties, select Alpha. Alright, you can already see some cool stuff happening. So what I'll do is I'll bring the softness down a little bit. Just get that to the edge. Bring the height down. real low, and then displacement. Now I'm just going to crank the softness up a little bit more, bring the edge in. Okay, you can't see it at the moment, so let's open up the other settings. Light, set as effect light. Keep the intensity at 100 for the moment. Now, I'm going to grab the diffuse colour and drag that down a little bit, and drag the specular up. Okay, cool. Now, you may remember I mentioned the 3D part of this. Well, if you go press F4 on here, see, press the 3D option, get the rotation, and you have 3D blood effect. Alright, now I'm just going to quickly show you an application of how to insert this realistically into your footage. I've got this background here of a concrete wall or something. We'll pretend it's a floor for now. And we've got our blood. Now you can see how it nicely blends in, got some cool opacity action going. What I've done is I've got two layers of the effect. The first layer is our normal effect as we've set it up with a nice linear burn transfer mode. Now what that does is it gives it a cool contrast, but the problem is it darkens it way too much. So to combat that, what I've done is duplicated the layer, set it to normal, lowered the opacity, and gave it a cool curves to boost up the brightness. Put that beneath the linear burn, and it gives this nice 3D-ish see-through plus not too dark and contrasty effect. So I'll give that a quick RAM preview and see how it looks. Anyway, I hope this tutorial's helped you out and you've learnt something new maybe that you can use in your future productions. My name's Ben Wooten, and thanks for watching.